Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Well, we're going to be getting underway here in just a second. This is not a multiplayer flight, so it's a single player. I'm just for ease. I made a bunch of changes for the stream, and I don't want to try and experiment too much all at once. So today is just a single player flight, so there won't be anybody joining us. I just wanted to let you know that. Welcome though, DWAS, good to see you here, and Kazakvo, Privyet Tovarish to you, sir. There we go. Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Gotta unmute my mic, that always helps. Welcome back to another Life in Left Seat with your host, your captain, the Flying Moose. Great to have you all back with us today. I see DWAS already here in the stream. I see Kazakvo and Cullens. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce your first part of your name. It looks like Jerowin, but I don't want to screw that up. So I'm going to call you Cullens because that's easier to say. But I'm doing well today. It's been a crazy week. We've been having hosting vacation Bible school at the church that I work at this week. So if you know what that is, it's just a whole bunch of kids swarming the facility for the whole week, and it's been crazy. So, but today I was able to leave work a little bit early and come here and stream with you fine people. And so we're looking forward to doing that. Today we're going to be flying on the Boeing 737 for Westwind, my virtual airline, from Chicago Midway, where we landed at Southwest last week. And we're going to be heading over to Ronald Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. So that's going to be awesome. Clayton, hey, good to have you with us today, sir. Welcome to the stream. As you know, this last weekend we hit our 500 subscribers, and so let me just say a big thank you. I'll be saying thank you a lot this stream for that. If you haven't subscribed yet, I urge you to click that like button, hit that subscribe button. I've also added, and you'll notice in the scroll bar that it's there, the option to donate should you feel led. I'm not trying to push that on anybody. I kind of don't really like asking for money because it kind of feels weird. But there was somebody on here last week that was asking how you donate, and I hadn't even set it up. I didn't want to do it until I hit something at least like 500 subscribers. So we did hit that, so that option is there if you so choose. Links down in the description and also on the scroll bar there. You can see where to do that if you would like to do that. The Ed201, how's it going, sir? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing very well. Glad to have you aboard with us today for this flight. So we've added a few new touches you may have noticed to the stream. We have intro music now. We are going to have exit music as well. I've also got a little surprise in store for you. I've got a setting set up with a keyboard stroke, which DWAS probably heard kind of going off and freaking everything out as I was trying to find out which button to unlink from FSX, because I had forgotten to do that. And so we got that taken care of, so that should be good to go for the flight today. So I've already got our flight plans set up. I will show you as we program the FMS what we're doing today. And right now we're going to do the walk around like we normally have to do and get this bird ready to go. So let's start with that. So the caterers just left, so they're that's going. And then the one thing I haven't figured out how to do yet, and maybe someone on here will be able to tell me how, is when I click over and drag a window or click on a window on my other screen, it kills all the audio in FSX until I click back, which is really annoying and it kind of kills the immersion. It may not be something I can get around. I know Prepared apparently has an option to uncheck something in the sound settings so that doesn't happen, but I haven't found anything for FSX. So if anyone knows any tricks, I'd love to hear what that is and see that, because that would be good to know. So anyway, on with the pre-flight inspection. So we'll start over here as we always do with the nose wheel, and we're checking. First of all, you'll notice we have our pitot tube covers in place today, so we have to make sure we uncheck those and take those off, and make sure we see those on the walk around. We're going to check the nose gear wheel. Avionics hatch is shut. The nose wheel looks pretty good. No leaks or anything here. And we've got our pitot tube covers over on the other side here too. So Clayton, nice. That's awesome. Well, love to have you in the jump seat today. Thank you for flying with me today. Static ports right here and right here all look clean and clear. And I'm going to come around this guy over here. Southwest is doing us the kindness of loading us up today, so he'll be getting the baggage on here shortly. We got the wing route here, looks good. Our runway turnoff light and landing lights all look good. Our big CFM engine right here, we got no nicks, scratches, dings, dents. Everything looks good on the spinner, and everything looks good here on the pylon as well. Cullen's, the flight today is about an hour and a half maybe or so, something like that, hour 15. Shouldn't be that long once we're in the air, so the stream will be a little longer than that. But leading edge of the aircraft looks pretty good. Winglet right here intact, no issues there. Again, no leaks. Again, if you don't know, the wings are where the aircraft holds most of its fuel, so you don't want to see leaks out of here, or you may have a problem in your flight. Looks like the flight control surfaces are all up, so the flaps are up like they're supposed to be. Engine exhaust ports look clear. Nothing living in there going to cause us problems. Strut looks nice and shiny on the right main. Tires look good. Brakes look good. No leaks, no problems there. And we're going to come around and check the vertical and horizontal stabilizers of the aircraft. That'd be the tail, the rudder, and the elevators. And checking us back, APU port is clear and is running at the moment. And we just keep coming around here, we're checking surfaces, making sure there's no damage, no obvious signs of an issue that we need to be aware of. And we'll come back here to the left side of the aircraft, and again we're looking at the landing gear struts. They look good, that's nice and shiny. Brakes look good, tires are in good condition. I don't see anything obstructing the exhaust ports of the #1 engine. Flaps and control surfaces seem to be in their correct position as well. No leaks. Patty Games, welcome to the stream. Hey sir, I've got, I'll share some information with you I found out over the course of the week here regarding your graphic situation. I know you were trying to, I'm pretty sure that was you that that you were asking about your computer, so we'll talk about that in the cruise. Pylon engine attachment here looks good. Leading edge of the wing looked good. We're going to check the big fan here. This is N1, guys, for those of you who aren't sure about engine stuff. This big fan right here is N1. Right back here, this turbine right here that you're seeing, this is the N1 turbine because it's the farthest out turbine. The N2 turbine is not visible, and the N2 compressor is not visible as it's in the heart of the engine. So, Mateo, Raymond, I just booked my first flight. Nice, awesome. And this is recommended. That's awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Glad to have you aboard. All right, we got the other wing here, and runway landing light and runway turnoff lights all look good. And the static ports on this side look good. So let's go up and get into the cockpit. Let's get some final things set up so we can start boarding passengers. All right. Well, thank you, Cullens. I appreciate your props, sir. For Raymond, where, you said you just booked your first flight. Is that like your first real flight? And if so, where are you going? And do you know what you're flying on? Okay, so we're going to do a few little checks here. First of all, we're going to turn the IRSs on because we need those to do our job today. Once those are aligned, then we'll be able to turn the yaw damper on, so we won't do that yet. Fuel pumps are all off, with except for one for the APU, which is already running. And we're going to check our battery switch. Actually, they're in standby, which is what I want them to be. So we're going to leave them there. The battery's on, the galley power's on, and we're on APU power at the moment because those lights are off and that light is extinguished. Those lights are on rather than that light's extinguished. Wipers are parked, which is good. We're going to go ahead and get our panel lights on. Those are on normal, that's good. We can arm the emergency exit lights, and that will allow us to board passengers. We'll go ahead and put the seatbelt sign to on for when they come on board. Let's see. Look at it. Strike Foil, welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, there is a lot worse things than the fuel leak that's not putting enough fuel. The Gimli glider comes to mind. First real flight with JetBlue. I don't know what if it's JetBlue, it's probably going to be an Airbus, more than likely. I think their fleet is, like Southwest is mostly 737s. I believe JetBlue is mostly A319s, 20s, somewhere in that regard. Going to Orlando, that's awesome. So we'll have a good flight, sir. I hope everything goes smoothly for you and you get a good seat. We're going to leave our window heats and our pitot heats off for right now. Anti-ice we're not going to need right now. Hydraulics we're going to leave off right now for safety. Those are just enunciators, so we don't care about those. And it looks like our air packs are on right now, which is good. We got bleed air from the APU. Let's go ahead and set this. We are flying at 37,000 feet today, so we'll go ahead and get this spooled up. Oops, not 27,000, 37,000. There we go. And that's good to go. We'll put the position lights in steady, and we'll put the logo on. Anti-collision stays off because we're not moving yet, and we're not powered. I don't know if any of these will work, and both those are good to go. And we're getting the align lights, which means we're ready for the what do you call it? The thing, the coordinates. The thing. It's a technical term. It's a thing. Alrighty. Yeah, goodness. Things I do. Yeah, Patty, that's quite a work schedule there. You got me beat, so have fun with that. Actually, let's look back here real quick. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to start the passengers loading. What we want to make sure is that the air is running for the passengers and the emergency exit lights are armed rather. And so now we can do passengers and boarding. So we're going to request boarding, and boarding requested. Are we waiting for something? Remember to operate the jetway. It's operated. It's right there. My door's open, right? Waiting for your action to open. It is open. I'm just out there. Oh, there's games afoot, people. All right, let's check it out. Doors. Closed door. Of course it's... Open door. Are you serious? I have to do that? Alright. Whatever. Yeah, I think you mentioned before that you work at a gym and doing that, so it's quite a thing. I don't really know anything about it, but glad you enjoy what you do, I'm hoping. I'm gonna go to work 3 to 8 p.m. Oh, that's a nice work schedule. Alright. What was I doing first? Not that. No, not that either. Not offset. You ruined my plan. Alright. Now stop doing things. Index. Ident. That's what I want. Okay. This is what I wanted to see. So this, we just confirmed that our model is the 800 with winglets. That's correct. Engine rating is the thrust rating. And then this is the other thing we're looking at is the database, which is active for June 22nd to July 19th of 2017. So we are good for the current air nav data. So we can go over here at position and we'll grab a GPS and we'll throw it in here and boom, our stuff comes up. We are at Midway, so that's KMDW. We'll put that in the reference point. And we're gate A9, but I don't think it's going to recognize it, so I'm not going to bother. And we're going Midway, and we're going to DCA. Our flight number today is WWA something. Again, the technical term. Yeah, see, sound kind of goes away there when I click off this, which is really annoying. What's our flight number? 2385. Alright, 2385. And our route, let's see, departure arrival, I already took a look at the weather. Weather was like 20 something at 20. So we're going to be going runway 22 left, I believe is what we were planning on. As I pull up my map here, yeah, 22 left. So departure, we're going to select down here 22 left. And I don't think we're taking a SID, so to speak. I think we're just going straight to, yeah, it's to Leaky, I don't know, it's Lewke. You pronounce it. So we'll just go down here. We're going to go direct. Next page, please. Oh, route. Yeah. And so Lewke, right? Is that what I said? KE, yes. KE. Alright, so we'll turn right away. And then we're going from there to GIJ. Not G.I. Joe, but it is G.I. Joe, I guess. GIJ. Oh, that's funny. GIJ. Right in there. And direct to OTENS, OTENS. Oscar, Tango, Echo, November, Sierra. And then to Aniwa. These are some weird fixed names. Aniwa. A-N-E-W-A. And from there we're going to Jerry, J-E-R-R-I. J-E-R-R-I. And after that is Bucko, B-U-C-K-O. B-U-C-K-O. And arrival, well, we're not going to do arrival yet. The arrival is going to, oh, actually, yes, we are, is the Ferdinand 3. However you pronounce that. Good luck. Next is the, and they want us to assume a runway. So, before we look at that, let's look at, let's pull up the weather here and see, not conditions, flight plan. So we're going to load the flight plan in here. See chat's going off and I can't see what's happening, so stand by. Oh, so you're leaving Boston. Okay, that's cool. Can you guess? Not hard to figure out. DWS, yeah, I remember you. I gave you a shout out in the beginning of the video. Where you been, dude? That's not the right files. These are the right files. Midway, okay. So load up our flight plan so we can check the weather in D.C. and see what is expected to be. So briefing. And our weather in DCA. Expected weather is 190 at 10. So let me pull up the, whoops, not that. I'm pulling up the map for DC here, KDCA. And so 190, oh, we can land on runway 19, so that's what we'll do. That's easy. Makes that simple. Alright, so we'll do this one, 19, and we'll assume 19, I don't, LDA? What is that? I don't know what... I feel like I should know what that is, but I do not. Those are my only options. There's an RNAV 19. Maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, let's do RNAV 19. Transfer... Okay. And we're going to put that in there, and we're going to activate that, and boom! There we go. No, I don't believe so. I don't think I've got any porn on here that I'm aware of, so... yeah, I hope not. That's awkward. But I'm going to go back and check, because now I'm curious. You got me worried. I don't know why there would be that on here. Load. These are all flight plans. Yeah, these are all flight plans, dude. I don't know what you were looking at. It's oh, you know why? It's their .pln files. PLN is for plan. You scared me. I was like, what the heck? I don't want that on my stream. All right. The King. How you doing, sir? Welcome aboard. Where's Rob? Who's, I'm not sure who Rob is. Landing distance available, LDA. Oh, thank you, Clayton. I knew that was an acronym for something, and I just couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. Yeah, I didn't see the JK till after, so just want to make sure. Hey, I'm going to check. I'm going to make sure. You never know what ends up on your computer sometimes. But I'm going to make sure. Okay. I had to see what you thought you were seeing, too, because localizer, directional aid. Oh, okay. That actually makes more sense for... see, wouldn't they... I thought those used to be called LOC, L-O-C, not LDA. That's what's throwing me off. I thought they were called localizer approaches, LOC. Anyway, maybe it's a new terminology, an ICAO thing, and I missed that. So, okay, continuing on with the stuff here. Our zero fuel weight today is 121.2. Put that in there. Go gadget. We have fuel today is 17.2, and our reserves. I need to check sim brief here. For our reserves, it looks like it is 3.5. So 3.5 for the reserves. Cost index is 80, and our cruise altitude today is 370. Does anyone else think he sounds like he's saying "Hi, Juanita"? If you hear it, just think about that. I think I can do. I thought I could do that. Maybe not. I guess not. Okay, whatever. We're going to execute that information. N1 limit. We're pretty light because of the lack of fuel, so I'm going to derate by 1. But because the runway's not that long either, so it's a little bit of both there. Takeoff. We'll do flaps 5. Get our CG here. And our V speeds. Alright, passenger boarding is complete, so that's good. Minimize this. Let's see here. Yeah, I assume they probably were. Farmer Boy 777, welcome to the flight, sir. How you doing? Can we just get a request taxi to the runway and screw this up? Well, they're all on board now, so we'll get going here in just a second. Yeah, well, thank you, Patty Games. That's very nice of you. All right. 145 is V2, so we're going to set that up here in the... Oh, it's raining now. We're going to set that up here as V2 plus 15. So 160, if my math is correct. And let's get our clearance so we can know how high we're going to go today.
Midway, clearance delivery 2385.
Glad to hear it, Farmer Boy.
Washington 2385 is cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Flight runway heading, climb and maintain 5000. Departure frequency is 118.4, squawk 5472. 2385 cleared at Washington Airport as filed. Flight runway heading, climb and maintain 5000. Departure on 118.4.
And we're going on 22, so we'll move this over to roughly... Here's a cool trick. You just line it up with the little lines here, and you can find your runway heading. Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that blurry so nice? What flight are you doing for your VA tomorrow? What is your VA, Farmer Boy? And where are you flying to for your virtual airline? All right, stop wiggling around. All right, so now that the stuff is loaded up, let's do some final checks here. Yaw damper can come on now. It's raining outside. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the window heats now, since it is, well, what's the temperature? It's 24 degrees. So, oh, good grief. Never mind. It's raining, but it's warm. Jeez. Never mind. We'll leave those off until we get on the runway. Let's see. These are all set. APU's running. That's good. Dun, dun, dun. Seatbelt sign. We'll go ahead and turn our anti-collision off because we're going to be pushing back here in just a second. We'll get the ground warned. We can go ahead and kill the dome light. Let's make sure stuff's set down here. In fact, I want to turn these on. And trims are zeroed, which is good. And let's get the TCAS system tested. We are on standby. We'll leave it there for now. And lights on there. Lights on there.
Test. Pass.
Excellent. And what's our doors and aircon? Okay. Why do we have an aircon warning? Oh, that's interesting. What's going on there? That's auto? Interesting. Okay. Alright, well that's better for that, I guess. Alright. Right. Let's see. No, this isn't VATSIM, Ashton. Welcome to the stream, though. Thank you. FedEx, that's awesome. I think I've actually, you know what? I think I knew that. I think that was your... I think we've talked about that before. Christopher Kutzler, welcome aboard. Fellow West Wind pilot. Awesome to have you here. Memphis to Seattle, that's cool. That's a good flight. Let's see. Patty Games, I don't know what you're saying. And then Seattle to Toronto. Okay, that's some cool flights. All right, we got 17 people in the stream. If you're just joining us, welcome aboard. We are just about to push back from the gate here and get this flight underway. I wanted to leave at 35 past the hour, and it's 28 now, so by the time we get all in position, we should be good to go on that schedule. Just a few notes, please, if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button on the video. That will help me greatly. I would really appreciate it. I've also now set up a way for people to donate should you feel led. No pressure at all. But if that's something you desire to do, then those options are there. Link in the description. Also, link on the scrolly bar going across the screen as well. Please also follow us. Follow us. I always speak in like the royal we kind of thing. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Flying Moose 83. You'll know when I'm streaming and other news and events that might come up. So, TryXP8, welcome aboard, sir. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get our taxi clearance. Let's see, Midway ground. That's what I want. Yeah. Press taxi. Echo Papa Yankee, alright. Looking at my ground chart here. And based on where we are now, where is Echo? Alright, I see other things. I do not see Echo. There's Papa, there's Kilo, there's Yankee, there's... yeah, I don't know, but that's Papa Yankees right there. So, okay. Echo must be some little tiny... like exit taxiway or something that I can't see. Blue Crayon, how you doing? Tyler Richardson, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the flight. And yeah, why don't you fly? So I will do a face reveal when I get a camera. It's not that I don't care about showing my face, but I don't have a camera at this time, so that's why. So when I get one, then I will do that. I don't fly in VATSIM very often, and the reason for that is because of spotty ATC. I hate flying from ATC and into no ATC. It just kills the immersion. So if I'm going to fly on VATSIM, I like to try and do it in a way where I'm going to have coverage the whole time, but it's hard to do. So I prefer not to most of the time. So shout out and said check out my... I did not do that, Petty Games, but nice try. Full thrust into building. No, yeah, please. Yeah, I know, it is kind of annoying. So NG Weekiat, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. TryXP8, yeah, X-Plane's cool. I'm going to be getting that here shortly so I can start messing around with it too. Definitely, they're doing some cool things with X-Plane. And what comment did I miss, Farm Boy? Sorry, some of these, if people also I invite you to fly from my... Oh, I gotcha. Well, that's a possibility. I've been with Westwind for a long time, and I'm not one to just kind of join everyone's VA, but I do fly some FedEx stuff occasionally, because I do have the FedEx 727 and the FedEx 757, I think. So We're departing right now. We just got our taxi clearance, so we are. In fact, I'm calling the for pushback right as we speak. We're gonna go that way. We got to pull the doors and the jetway, so let's get the doors closed while he's getting into position. Let's see, doors. I'm gonna close the door there. We're gonna make sure the parking brakes are set, and we're going to kill the wheel chocks. And oh, you know what? It would also help to close. I know, be quiet. Those. There we go. I need to turn off the alerts on this one because I don't have those turned off. It's kind of annoying. Okay, that is. Oh no, it's not. Let's pull the jetway back. There we go. Okay. All right. Got it, Farmer Boy. Thank you. All right. So we still have our aircon warning for some reason. Not really sure why. Oh. Well, yeah, I don't really know why. Beacon's already on, so that's good. And we're going to start our engine. So we're going to turn off the packs because we need the extra air pressure. And I think we're going to do... Oh, that's open, yeah. I actually put on auto. We'll figure that out. Okay, and we're going to start number 2. Time off is 23:34, so we're a minute early. All right, awesome. FX runs in a Mad Dog for one reason. Mad Dog, huh? Why is my engine not starting? What's happening? Okay, maybe we go back to open. Start valve not engaged? What's going on here? There we go. It's always some. Oh, that's kind of annoying. It doesn't allow you to abort. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think the default FSX one allows you to. Either this one does. This one does. This one does because GSX, it's a third-party add-on, and so they programmed it as such. Man, my air pressure is like nothing. What is going on here? My packs are off, are they not? Oh, what the heck? I turned the packs off. I guess not. I must turn them on to high or something. There we go. Alright. Now we'll start. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to know, Patty Games. Alright. Engine 2 is spooling up nicely. Alright guys, keep it clean in the chat, please. I know you may be joking, but let's keep it clean. Alright. Parking brakes set, and you know what I forgot in the heat of the moment was to turn on the other fuel pumps. So let's make sure those are on. And we'll go ahead and start engine 1. While he's disconnecting the deal there. So we should be right there, okay. And fuel on for engine 1. Sorry, I don't know what might be wrong with your GSX. It could be a number of things, but I mean, I would try reinstalling it first of all, but yeah, I mean, most of the time the chat's fine. So if it starts getting out of hand, then we'll deal with that. But we'll just watch it for right now. Normally it's okay. I haven't had any problem in a while, so we'll see. Alrighty, so we're all clear there. We're going to go ahead and turn our taxi lights on. And I'm going to move over here. Where is the button? U. And we're going to do a quick flight controls test. Make sure all of our systems are working. And rudder. And rudder. Alright, so that's good to go. We'll switch back to engine here. And what we do need to do, though, is we need to flip on the electronic hydraulics. We're going to turn the packs back on. Switch that back to auto. I'm going to turn that off. And we're going to turn the generators on. And we're going to turn the APU off. And no lights. That's what I like. So we'll go ahead and put the flaps down to 5. And we'll start our taxi. And once I get these things out of my way. Alright. What pack is used for the planes? Oh, that's not GSX. The planes are Ultimate Traffic 2 by Flight 1. Yeah, it's going to be about an hour 15, I think, is the estimate. An hour 15, hour 20. Somewhere along those lines is our estimated flight time today. Oop, as I hit the brakes. Trying to wheel up my seat here. Yeah, we'll get the auto brake in a second. That's part of my, I do that on the taxi here as part of the checklist. I like to, trying to find my bearings as to what runway I'm supposed to be getting on here before I do any more. But thank you for the reminder on the auto brake. Yeah, we'll get our auto brake RTO. We'll get the landing lights on once we get on the runway there. We'll arm VNAV, LNAV for the flight director. We'll turn on the flight director. We should probably do that. That would be good. Okay, so there's Echo. Why does it want me to... Oh, I see why it wants me to go that way. Okay. Echo and then Papa. That's... Oh, look at that. That's goofy. Are we going to spin around on the runway? Yeah, we are. Yep, I'll show the plane in just a second. We did a walk around already, but I'll show it again here in just a moment. There's a few things I want to do here first. So this is Papa, I believe. That's Yankee. Oh, Yankee. Okay, continues on over here. Yeah, FSX is sized correctly, so it actually will take you an hour. It'll actually take you 6 hours to fly across the Atlantic, you know, roughly. It'll actually take you about the same amount of time to fly across the United States. It is spaced out realistically. It's not. Now you can accelerate it if you want in time compression, but so. Yeah, it's all about momentum there, Patty Games, with what people are wanting to see. So, like when I first started streaming, there was not many people watching me. Now, what helped is I already had like 230 some odd subs or 320 some odd subs before I started live streaming. So there was a lot of people that were probably getting the alert that I was live. Whereas if you don't have any subs yet or have very few, you're just relying on people stumbling across it. So as people sub to your channel and as you get more of a following, it's kind of a snowball effect. So, but yeah, that's awesome, Patty. I'm glad you gained some subscribers. That's fantastic. We got Southwest here looking to cut us off. That's going to be fun. And I think it's time to do a cabin announcement because we're moving here and we need to do that for our passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain from the flight deck. Just want to welcome aboard this Boeing 737 with service to Washington National Airport. At this time, your seatbelts should be fastened. Your tray tables should be in their full upright position along with your seat backs, and any special that was weird. Any special carry-on items should be stowed in the bins above your head or under the seat in front of you for your safety. Please obey all flight attendant instructions, and remember there is no smoking on this flight, and it is against FAA regulations to tamper with, disable, or remove a bathroom smoke detector. Flight attendants at this time, please prepare for takeoff. Alright. So that's our fun little cabin announcement. I was able to get some stuff worked out with OBS to be able to do that. So it's still a little buggy in some places, but we'll get that figured out. Not bad for the first time. Alright. It's very possible. Air Force Proud's an awesome channel to watch too. Blog it. There was a time I really wanted to be a pilot, but that hasn't been that's not going to become a reality, and I'm okay with that. There's some things about being a pilot that I don't think I'd be happy with, and I like my job, so this is a nice way to be able to kind of live that dream without having to live that dream. So, but yeah. Yeah, there is a whale taking off over here, so that's fun. Let's get Midway Tower here, and we'll request takeoff clearance.
Tower 2385, ready for IFR departure. Runway 22 left. 2385, taxi into position and hold.
Nope, don't do that.
Position and hold 2385.
Nope. Dang it, what did I do? I'm one of those kind of people that just likes to have my hands in everything and do everything and know how everything works. So, and part of it too is the schedule. Obviously, as a pilot, you're kind of like all over the place, and you got weird hours and craziness away from family and stuff. So there's that. There's the union side of it that's like you just do your job and don't ask about how to do anything else. That does not. I don't like that mentality. But I'll talk about what we're doing to live stream here in a moment. Let's get off the ground first.
2385, cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left. Cleared for takeoff. Runway
I don't think I have edit voice back on here because that seems really slow. Okay, landing lights coming on, and that's all good to go. We want continuous ignition, and I think we're good to go. It's rainy, but it's warm, so we're not going to worry about any ice. Nope, wait, hang on. Flight director. Can I arm these? No. Alright. No? No? Okay, fine. Here we go. You gonna let me do that? Where's my... There we go. There's Toga. Alright, I'm not going to be able to look at chat for a few moments here, so just be aware of that, so patience.
V1. V1. V2.
And we're off the ground. My flight director didn't come on either. That's annoying. What's going on with that?
2385, contact Chicago departure on 118.4. 118.4 for 2385.
I'm going to start spinning around here. Bring the flaps up to 1. I'll bring flaps up all right. And I just realized I never pulled my gear in, so that's fun. Let's make sure that goes up. I got distracted by the stupid TCAS. I'll figure out why this isn't happening. There we go. We're coming up on our altitude restriction here, which we did a tune departure over.
Departure 2385, descent 4,800, climbing 5,000. 2385, Chicago, departure Boston, altimeter 297 feet. 2385, turn left, heading 0755 and maintain 5,000. 2385, turn left, heading 0755 and maintain 25,000.
Up to 15,000. Go back to N1 here. Well, we didn't go above the safe landing gear speed, so we were okay. Maximum gear extension is 270 knots, so we weren't anywhere near that, so we were okay. Oh, yeah. Get out of this laggy Chicago area, man. Need to get myself a better processor so I can handle these sceneries. That's the one thing I don't like about FSX is it really kills the realism when you're fighting so much chop on the frame rates because of dense areas. So the dense areas are the fun places to fly, but I was not at 269 knots. When I realized that I was at like 200 knots. You can go back and watch the video when we're done here. You will see. Try and get on course over here. Alright, we're in the acceleration phase above 10,000 feet. That means landing lights off. Autopilot's still off. We're just using the flight director. This says FD instead of AP for autopilot, FD for flight director. We are using the auto throttle for the N1 hold. Yeah, mine's an AMD FX60-100, I think. It's a 6-core, 3.3 clock to 3.9, but it's the front side bus and cache stuff that kills me, so it's not really the best. It seems like it would be a lot faster than it is, but I just need a higher end one. Plug it. Oh, guys. Yeah, I don't have edit voice back because it doesn't know my call sign I'm seeing. check out. Yeah, I know. Alright, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and throw on the autopilot. We'll turn off the RTO. Brakes, brakes. The landing gear's already off. Those are on. That says required. Altitude's working. Our packs are on this time. That was a problem last time. We'll turn our taxi light off. And everything here seems to be in good order. It's Lake Michigan over here off to the left, and Michigan itself just out the window over here. So, info on the issue. Westwind's always looking for members. Yeah, you're welcome to sign up anytime if you'd like. Flywestwind.com is the URL. England is your city. I'm not ejecting. Kazakhmo. I'm not doing a GBW test now. I'm in the air, rail fan. But welcome aboard the flight. Yeah. So Petty Games. The error message that you're getting, basically because I think I mentioned this in the post to you, AMD has killed a number of the shaders, unfortunately, and I guess it needs more than that to work. So I think they said you need an AMD Radeon 8500 or higher card family. I don't know. I'm assuming you have a 7000 or something like that family now. So there's that. Yankee Gamer, welcome to the stream, sir. Is not happy with you. Okay. And so you can do that. And there was another one. I'm going to try to look it up on my phone here real quick because they recommended something for NVIDIA as well. And let me see if I can find that on here. But basically, if you have anything of those cards or higher, you should be good. Now, what I don't know is, and you'd have to look this up or find out, is what kind of slot your Radeon card is in right now. Because if you want to make sure, most stuff nowadays is the PCIe slots. Some older computers still use the have used the AGP stuff, and so if you still have an AGP slot, you need to make sure you get a card for the AGP slot. But I don't know what you have. You'll have to figure that out. Show me all of them. What's going on? So what was it? Is NVIDIA? Hang on, I'm going to get clearance up here. Can I go up? There we go. So, yeah, GeForce 3 or Radeon 8500 class or better graphics card. So, basically, that's what you're looking to get, is something in those areas or higher. So, Collins, that's cool. Playing Euro Truck while you're watching this, nice. Yeah, our fleet. We have a lot of freeware in our fleet, and then obviously you're welcome to the payware as well. But for example, Dulles and flight Houston, my phone might be dead. Well, that's sad, farmer boy. Yeah, I mean, you can. You can take off anywhere in the world and fly to anywhere in the world in this game. Are you asking if I will do that specifically? I will not do that today because we're going to D.C. and then I have other work to do tonight. So it's a one and done. I've got a job, so I have to keep going that way. So, but yeah. So anyway. So Patty, I hope that helps you in some way. Again, without seeing your computer, it's hard to do some real diagnosis. What's really annoying is that Radeon is not giving you an exact what your card is. It's just telling you it's a 7. There's different classes of 7, and without knowing which one exactly, it's hard to really diagnose. But that's about as much as I I know there. So hopefully you can use that and get some more info from there. So. Go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs off for the passengers here. So if you're just joining us, say hi in chat, and make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We are continuing our flight from Midway to D.C. And yeah, just jump into chat. Let's start a conversation. We're climbing up to our cruise altitude of 37,000 feet. You can also donate now to the channel if you'd like. There's links in the description for that if you feel so led. But at least give us a subscribe and a like on the video. I'd appreciate that so much. I've heard Spirit is kind of poo, but I have no experience with them, so I can't really speak to that. They are a budget airline, so I mean, you're gonna get budget service for budget airline, but. Awesome, Patty. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Javier, welcome to the stream, sir. If you're just gonna spout gibberish, I'm gonna block you though. So you want to got to what? Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, real fan. If you want to fly from Dulles to Houston, it will take you the real amount of time to do so. That is correct. What? All the way down. Sorry. Sorry, that's one of the goofy annoyances of this. Is anytime I click over to my other screen, it kills the audio on the flight sim, so it's kind of annoying when it cuts out like that. So sorry about that. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator X for Steam Edition, which is the same as the box edition, but with some under the hood tweaks to make it a little better, a little smoother. So yeah, this is Steam. If you're just joining us also, make sure you realize, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter, Flying Moose 83. You can get updates on the on when I'm streaming, and other things as well if they come up, or promos for other videos or live streams, and you'll want to be a part of that. So if you're trying to figure out when I'm streaming, that's the best way to do it. Also, obviously, subscribing to the channel, because YouTube will give you alerts when I'm going live. So I don't know anything about X-Plane, especially on mobile, so can't help you there, Javier. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. So FSX and Prepared, both of those platforms, rely very heavily on the CPU, not as much on the GPU, which is the graphics card. So it's kind of counterintuitive. You'd think that just getting a honking graphics card would give you all the frames in the world. What's happening is it's older technology, and so you want to make sure your CPU is high. And that means not just looking at the overall clock speed, which is the standard, 3.5 gigahertz, whatever it is. You want to look at the cache sizes and the cache read-write speeds, because you could get processors that have low cache speeds and stuff that are really high speed, but they won't perform very well because that's their weakest point. So you always want to watch out for that. But yeah, Patty Game's absolutely right. Read the specs and make sure your PC can handle the specs before spending about $100 on the sim. Yeah. Make sure your computer's up to snuff before you go out and buy anything or buy the game. No, it's not $100 for this, but if you buy this, then you want to buy a bunch of add-ons for it. You can end up spending a whole bunch of money. This game itself, when it's on sale, Steam, the FSX on Steam goes on sale every once in a while for about $10. So so you can get it pretty cheap. But to get add-ons, like I've got an add-on that's dumping in live weather, and I've got an add-on that's giving me better textures, and I've got an add-on that's this plane. This isn't a default aircraft, so it's much more complex. So I spent a lot of money on my simulator over time, not all at once. But yeah. Patty. Yeah. So. Without DLC, you get a 737, but it's not nearly this detailed. You get a couple of general aviation aircraft, like a Cessna. There's a Beach Baron, I think. There's a King Air. There's actually an F-18 in the Steam edition, I believe. Because I think that one came over from the acceleration pack. And then also there's a 747, I believe. Again, not nearly as detailed as the PMDG 747, but it's a 747. And I'm trying to think what else is default. I think there's a glider that's default. There's an Airbus A320 that's default. And again, the default aircraft are there. They're good. They work, but they're not study level sim. Like this is study level. This is replicated as much as possible to the actual 737-800. The ones in FSX are not quite that detailed, not quite that realistic, so that are default. This is not GOG.com, no, this is Steam. I don't think you get any Civil Air Patrol aircraft that come with it. There is a helicopter or two that come with it, but it's not like Black Hawk. It's one's a Bell Jet Ranger, and the other one is it's like a little home kit type one. I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, read everything. Oh, there you go. So FSX is on sale right now for about $12.50. So now's the time to go get it if you're curious. It's only going to set you back about $13. That's a pretty good deal for it, considering it's a base for a lot of stuff. So Javier, thanks for stopping by. Mateo, why do you want to die? Munir Sneed, welcome to the stream, sir. We are landing, let's see, let's look at the magic computer here and find out how far away we are. We're landing in D.C. at 105 Zulu, and it is currently 0005 Zulu, so we're landing in almost exactly an hour. Yeah, so while there's no default cap aircraft, there are plenty of freeware aircraft you can download on the internet. I'm sure there's Civil Air Patrol stuff out there that will cost you either very little or nothing at all. Again, you pay for what you get, so you know it may not be the greatest model in the world and stuff like that, but you can do it. But yeah. Okay, you do pronounce it Matthew? All right. I just want to make sure. But the U throws me off, so. But I will call you Matthew for now. That's fine. It's the normal way, well, the English way would be M-A-T-T-H-E-W. So you had it right except for missing an H in there, but that's funny. Simone, welcome to the stream. This is the PMDG 737-800 by PMDG, by Precision Manuals. So this is obviously DLC. It's a payware aircraft. It's a very expensive payware aircraft considering other payware stuff. Because it's study level sim. So there's that. We've got Rex Textures outside. We've got FTX Global outside. We've got Active Sky Next providing the weather. So yeah, quite a bit of DLC I'm running. No C, I don't think. It's not Matt Chu. Yeah, but it's well played, Matthew. Well played. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? Someone was asking. Oh gosh! As soon as I think about something else, then this guy chimes in. So someone was asking me for an exterior shot of the plane. So here we go. Oh, we're in like a locked spot view. That's weird. Why is that? There we go. That was fun. Man, calm yourself. We got our beautiful chemtrails we're spewing out the back there. Sun getting ready to go down. This is Westwind 737. Again, this is my virtual airline that I fly for. So, you got to find places to download. So the C-130, there's a payware version of the C-130 by Captain Sim, and so their website is captainsim.com. I would also recommend checking out a website called flightsim.com or avsim.com. That's avsim.com. Those are both giant repositories of freeware, shareware stuff for flight sim, and so yeah, that's where I would recommend you go. Christian, hey, welcome back to the stream, sir. Good to see you again. Yeah, we can't be dumping fuel. We only have 3,000 pounds of reserves, so I don't want to be dumping fuel. We would dump fuel if we had to, and I'll explain why you dump if you don't know. The reason why you dump fuel is because of weight. So if I took off fully loaded with tons of fuel because I was going to do like say a cross-country flight, and we have a problem on takeoff and I need to land, I'm below my maximum takeoff weight, but I'm not below my maximum landing weight because it's going to put a lot of stress on the tires and the brakes. And you don't want to cause a fire with the brakes and then start a fire on the plane and burn all your passengers up. So what they do is they go over to a place where they can dump fuel to lower the weight down below the maximum landing weight and then land. So unless they're above their maximum landing weight, they don't dump fuel because you wouldn't want to dump fuel because that's expensive. That's a lot of wasted fuel. So yeah, pretty much every airport, every major airport especially, and by major I mean like regional and on up, is modeled in this game to some extent. How modeled varies, but the runways are at least there, and usually some taxiways. So yes, this is all real time. Phone dead coming. Yeah, hey, well, welcome to the stream. No problem asking questions. I love it. This is Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. So it's basically the same thing as Flight Simulator X from 2006. Dovetail got a hold of it from Microsoft and did some tweaks under the hood and made some improvements to the way the sim runs and stability issues and things like that. But it's not a serious update. It's for the most part it's the same thing. So just be aware of that. But I know it'd be funny. So, but yeah, welcome to the stream. Please give us a like and a sub if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. Happy Wednesday to you, sir. Where are you from, Will? I live in Fresno, California myself, where it's finally cooled down a little bit. It's a little more bearable. We're only in the high 90s now, and we were living through high hundreds all last week. So I'll take high 90s any day comparatively, because that was no fun. I'm not going to descend. Check for traffic here. This is the cabin altitude management right here. No earthquakes that I'm aware of, anyway. If it starts with if it's KCJR, like it starts with the actual K, then yes, it's in here. I guarantee you. The airports that start to get a little iffy would be if they don't even start with a K. They start with a number or a letter, or a number rather. And even most of those are in here too. So yeah, it's in here. 16 right now. My goodness. Yeah, Celsius. Yeah. Flight attendant. Oh, you're flight attendant. What are you flight attendant for? What airline? So this is the cabin altitude deal, and what it's showing me is the cabin altitude is actually just below 8,000 feet at the moment. One of these is the differential. I think this might be the differential here, or something. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one's which here, but I mean, they both look like they're pointing about the same value, so not really sure what's up with that. One may be like commanded, and the other one is where it's supposed to be. The new Casey. Well, I wish. He does it in real life. I have to do it on a simulator, so. His videos are pretty fun to watch, though. To per or dub. Dublin or what's the PER? You'll say it, and I'll be like, oh, duh. Mesa Airlines and Express Marketing. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome, man. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. You can give us some airline insights if you notice me doing anything wrong. Oh, Perth. Perth is Australia, though, right? Alright. Cool, guys. Yeah, hey, so if you're just joining us and you haven't said hello in chat yet, come over, join the conversation. It's a lot more fun if you're involved in the flight. And yeah, make sure to give me a sub and a like on this video. I'd appreciate it so much. And you can get a little, I think it's working. I haven't seen it at all today, so unless people aren't subbing or we got, well, the notifications are broken, but it should pop up when you guys sub. If you got your subs turned on to public. If they're set to private, then unfortunately you won't see it. So, but I think it's working. So. Anyway, but yeah, so do that. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter at Flying Moose 83 for both places, so you can follow me there and find out when I'm streaming. And you can also see there's a picture on both the Twitter and the Facebook on my flight sim setup. It's a little dark because it was dark when I took it. I'll take a better one and post it up here soon. But so you guys can see kind of what my flight sim setup looks like, because I know a lot of people are always curious about that. Do a flyer somebody. Yeah, Will, that would be awesome. I don't have Discord. I was doing some stuff on TeamSpeak with a guy named Encrypted Pilot. He's a Marine guy based over in Carolina. I think North Carolina. And so we were doing some flights together the other day. But yeah, that'd be cool. 14A and 14B would be together, yeah. And a 737, it's three abreast on each side, so it's 14 ABC, and then on the other side it'd be 14 DEF. So, and they would all be together with the aisle separating those two sections. Will, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it so much. If it's not showing up here, then there might be a problem with my. You know what? I'm gonna check it real quick because I hate to find out that this is broken or something. So the sound's cutting out on the sim. That's okay. It's gonna do that. I'm just gonna go over here to Streamlabs real quick and check this and see if there's a problem, because I'm not seeing them pop up, and it should be popping up. So in fact, let me see properties. That's there, so that should work. Alert box. Come on. Can I have your PC? No, because it's mine. Alright, this is going to test this, so it's just me if it comes through. Oh, it's not. What the heck? Why is this not working? This is annoying. Launch. Launch what? That's not what I want. Okay, copy that. Properties, that should be what's in there. And test. Oh, that's really weird. Alright, sorry, for some reason the let me turn off some of these here and just do that. Save settings. You're dying. I'm not dying. I'm just you can't hear the plane. Obey. You changed your name? Is this okay? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Wait, what was that? Shut down. So, oh, okay. No. And test. What the heck? Well, that's really annoying. All right. So yeah, so I don't know. Well, the sub software is a browser thing. In order to shut down the other software, I have to kill OBS, which is what's streaming the thing. So unfortunately, I can't do that. So that's really annoying. I'm not sure why that's happening. So if you do subscribe, please tell me in the comments, and I will be sure to give you a shout out for subscribing, because I want you to feel all the love, of course. But clog the toilet. Well, the president's going to have to deal with that then for flying commercial. That's his mistake. He's got Air Force One. Oh, goodness. There's not enough gold on this airplane for Trump, so... He subscribed again, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the things aren't showing up. I see the box on my streaming software that shows the thing. The link is in there correct. I just redid it just in case, and it's not going. I don't know why. It's really strange. I wonder if I am. Let me check my dashboard here. Make sure I'm actually looking at me. Well, it looks like I am looking at me. Yeah, right. Good grief, Patty Games, you are you're quite the trooper. I gotta hand it to you. 3:30 in the morning, my goodness. I would not be alive right now if I were you. Well, it's pan or mayday. Those are two different things. So pan is not a like dire emergency, it's a critical situation. Mayday is like we're going down. So, or we have a fire on board or something like that. Pan could be something as simple as I've got an engine out, we're fine, we're stable, but we need to land immediately because, so yeah, I am lucky, I suppose. Oh man, that brings up another thing though for Farm Boy. I think you'd asked what I was using a stream, or somebody was, and so yeah, I'm using OBS, and it's basically set up to capture what is on my primary monitor. I've got two monitors set up, so it captures everything on my primary monitor, sound and everything, and I've got my mic piped into that, and then I'm just streaming live to YouTube. So it's actually pretty simple to set up. What's been fun about this is setting up initially and finding out kind of what works well and what doesn't, and then just kind of evolving that over time. So I'm getting better and better and better at figuring out what I want to do. So sodium hydroxide, yes, I can say it. I don't know why that's a hard thing to say, but yes, OBS is free. OBS is open broadcast software, so it's open source. That's the word I was looking for. But yes, yeah, I know, Brent, you said you were Obey. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure why you seem to have a different name now, but but yes, OBS is free. And let's see, we are about 45 minutes from landing, something like that. And not really, actually. Using the streaming stuff, I'm using all... I know a lot of YouTube guys that have like a video capture card, and they go to a different computer to run the stream, and that's probably a better way to do it, honestly. What do you say? But it really doesn't have that big of an effect on me. The thing that kills my frame rates is just being in dense areas and having dense traffic. Once I'm into friendlier areas, then my frame rates are fantastic, even with the streaming going on. So yeah, it's just it is what it is. But yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't. I mean, I would get a bad hit being in those areas without streaming OBS. So. All right. Oops, I missed my. There we go. No, this is Professor San. Welcome to the stream. This is not the iFly 737. This is the PMDG 737. The PMDG. Yeah, PMDG NGX. Speaking of the 737, I don't know how many of you have been paying attention to the Paris Air Show, but man, Boeing has cleaned up that thing. There's like 500 some odd new orders they got out of that thing and a whole bunch of them are for the 737 MAX. But they're making some big bucks. West Wind, they said you start. Yeah, so the way it works is we work off a category system. So you start the very first, your Category 1 pilot when you first start, and that I think you're that for 15 hours or something like that, a flight, and then you can upgrade to Cat 2 through a check ride. And then that gets you into the Cat 2 aircraft, which is where the props are. And the reason for that seems kind of backwards. Most people would think you start with the props and then go to the CRJ. The reason for that is because there was no good turboprop stuff that come with, any default flight simulator stuff. So we wanted to make it so that you could do it right out of the box. So, so you do that. You're Cat 2 for a little while. I think up to 35 hours maybe or something like that, and then after Cat 2 you Cat 3, and that's where you get the 737, 727, that kind of class of aircraft, so the smaller twins. Once you get past Cat 5, which is the 747 and stuff, you basically can fly anything you want. You can keep ranking up as your hours go up, but you don't opening up any other aircraft. You're flying everything you want in the fleet at that point. So. I'm a diamond subscriber. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I could have, and I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. If it's just the CRJ that's available, or if there's a few other aircraft at Cat 1. It wouldn't shock me to find that there were other smaller ones too that are more default. But so yeah. And that's the only reason why. If they had some better props as default aircraft for FSX, then we probably would have started with the props. But CRJ was a nice kind of entry level. It's a regional jet, and so yeah. Strike Folio, how you doing? I think I said hi to you before, but just to make sure, get you now. CRJ is the only one. Okay, yeah. So, and again, it's only like that for the first 15 hours. So you do like, 15 flights in that thing real quick, bang that out, and then you open up a whole new category of aircraft. So it really doesn't take very long. And you get a lot of experience flying little short regional hops. What's nice about that is you're kind of more restricted to smaller flights, and so you're doing a lot of takeoffs and landings. You get a lot of experience that way. If you're already a seasoned simmer, it doesn't really matter to you, but if you're new to the hobby, it's a good way to really get your feet wet. So. Thanks, Strike Foil. What's going on right here? Oh. Cleveland. Roger. Yeah, so you're probably pretty well versed and you don't need that, but again, a lot of people coming into a virtual airline for the first time don't necessarily have a lot of flight experience, and so we want to make sure that they do well and can learn well. So I know when I first started, I was flying with a keyboard and mouse as opposed to a yoke, and let me tell you, you rely heavily on the ILS for landings in that situation because you just do not have the controls to do fine landing maneuvers. Pittsburgh approach. So our alternate today is Pittsburgh. Actually, we shouldn't be going there, but gotcha. Yeah. Thanks for that, Patty. I appreciate the kind words. I do try to interact with my people because I would want them to interact with me. So, oh boy. Yeah, joystick. Well, joystick or yoke. I mean, anything besides the keyboard is going to be night and day better than than the keyboard. But that's how I started flying because I didn't have anything at first, so I was stuck doing that. I kind of look back on it now and wonder how I ever got around on the keyboard, but somehow I did it. Yeah, well, maybe so. I won't be available tomorrow because I've got a class I teach on Thursday nights. But Friday I will be on here in the afternoon and evening available, and Saturday in the afternoon probably. I hope so. Normally I'd be available all day Saturday and Friday, but we got VBS this week at my church Friday morning that I've got to run sound for, and then Saturday I'm helping a friend of mine move in the morning, so it's going to be a busy weekend. But yeah, definitely hit me up on Facebook, and we can message each other and contact that way. Yeah, that'd be great, Farmer Boy 777. Do that. Saturday, like as in sad day. I am planning on streaming on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I believe, barring anything that comes up. But like I said, Friday and Saturday will be afternoon stuff because I'm occupied in the mornings those 2 days. So I try to do the earlier streams on Fridays and Saturdays normally because I want to get be nice to the people on the East Coast and on the in Europe that like to watch. But my schedule simply will not allow it this weekend apparently. So we will be streaming, but it will be a little bit later than we normally would on the weekend. So yeah. Oh, we got someone cruising under us. See their the chemtrails. So yes, I am a very busy person. I am a facility manager for a church, and so I'm essentially on call all the time to some extent. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on. I'm not working for a church that just operates Sundays. We have a lot of stuff going on, so I end up getting roped into a lot of things to help, and it's just life. As Russell Crowe said in Master and Commander, I'm subject to the requirements of the service. What about the Irish? The link on Facebook is right there on the scroll on the bottom of the screen. Facebook.com/FlyingMoose83. Not the Flying Moose, just Flying Moose 83. So, yeah, Patty, we will definitely do a flight to Ireland. Gonna be probably. I'm debating whether or not I will do it for the 4th of July or not. I may or may not. Depends on what family stuff I've got going on. But at some point, I'd like to hop over across the pond and start doing some stuff in Europe. And when that happens, we will definitely make some flights to Ireland for sure. Christopher, thanks for joining us. So long, sir. It was good to have you. It's always great to see a fellow West Winter in here. Understand the real world getting in the way, so you got to do life. So long, my friend. This is really annoying. I'm realizing I don't have edit voice back on here, so he can't say West Wind. All he can say is my number. And it makes it really easy to miss him saying something, so you find me checking the thing all the time just to make sure he's not yelling at me. Strike foot. Yeah, to do that, I mean, obviously we will fly over the English Channel at some point when we're doing that in Europe, because we'll be going back and forth between mainland Europe and the British Isles as well as Ireland, so okay, yeah, that would be interesting, Farmer Boy. That was probably me. Yep. You don't hear a follow from another aircraft, it's probably for me. Alright, Cleveland Center. Land on my driveway. Your driveway would have to be pretty long there, Patty Gamer. Pretty long. We'll get a nice sunset going on here, though. This is quite lovely. Where's the sun? There we go. So let's see where we are in relationship. We're about a half an hour away from landing, it looks like. Let's see if we can find where our top of descent point is. Alright, so we're going up to Bucko, and then top of descent is shortly thereafter, about another 10 miles or so. 20 miles. So, about 10. So yeah, so we're getting close to top of descent, which is awesome. Getting there. Nizar, welcome to the stream. Thank you, sir, for the congrats on the 500. Yeah, thank you so much. Hey Moose, I sent you a message under Javier. Okay, good to know. Since your name on here is Will. It's like 7 meters. Yeah, a whole 7 meters. That's hilarious. Oh man. Alright, checking out here, see what's going on. Looking up the, oh, Javier, yep, there we go. Got some notifications and some messages, so. Cool, man, yep, I see your message right here, Javier, so. Awesome, yeah, we'll set some up, that'd be fun. Like I said, we did that with Encrypted Pilot and Pinto from Raptor Stream. I don't know if you guys know who Raptor is. He's a streamer that does a lot of stuff with Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator, along with some other games. And those guys are on his streams all the time. So got to fly with him the other night. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, check your internet connection, because I'm not seeing any issues on my side, so sorry, but it's a long story on that, okay. Because you're worried about sun damage. Yeah, Raptor's a fun guy to watch. Yes, gotta eat, so I understand that. Thanks for stopping by, Will. Hope to see you again in the future, and we'll definitely connect offline about doing a flight sometime. Yeah, so Nizar, I do not actually own the PMDG 777, so I am unable to do that at the moment because I don't have the aircraft. So I do have the 747, I have this one, I've got the MD-11, I've got a bunch of Captain Sim aircraft. I do have the Captain Sim 777, but I don't really like it as much. I would like to. I'm going to get the PMDG 777 at some point, but I have not got the fundage for that yet. So yeah. So again, a quick reminder to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Find out when I am streaming. Also, make sure you subscribe and give the video a like. I would certainly appreciate it. We're trying to work our way up toward the 1,000 sub mark, and then beyond from there. And you also now have the ability to donate should you choose to do so. The links for that are in the description of the video, as well as on the scrolly feed before you. So, yeah, you're gonna kind of good luck, unfortunately, with the MD-11 because they don't have. It's not for sale anymore, technically. So you can only find it on like eBay or something, and they want like $400 for it, which is an outrageous amount for that aircraft, considering how old it is now. So, yeah, I don't know what your options will be there for getting that one. I'm hoping because they've stopped selling it, the PMDG is going to redo it like they did the 747 and re-release it, but who knows? Yeah, Will, that'd be awesome. Start streaming yourself. It's a lot of fun. You know, I never thought I would do this. I was making videos for YouTube, and I decided to try my hand at streaming, and it's just a lot of fun. You interact with fun people like yourself, and meet people all over the world. You get to have conversations and do this, and just talk about nonsense for the time here at Cruise, and it's actually a lot of fun. So I've really enjoyed it. I look forward to streaming every chance I get now. So Flying Tiger 747-100 freighter, huh? By Gemini Jets? I think I've heard of Gemini Jets, but I don't think I've seen any of their stuff. I'll have to check that out and see what that is. Hey, Washington Center, we're finally coming around. X-Wing games, oh man. Are those old X-Wing games, or like is there new stuff coming? Alright, talk to you later, Will. Thanks for stopping by. It was so nice to meet you. Well, you're Irish, so you know, that's expected. Thanks, Will. I appreciate the comment there, man. Alright, I'm going to ask for a... Again, I'm trying to ask for a descent so we can go on schedule here, but they keep transferring me frequencies. Oh, alright. I was just going to ask for that, so fine. So when we hit top of descent, it will start bringing me down at that point. Alright, whoa, okay. Oh, it's... okay. God. World ones, I gotcha. Nice. Mamba Gator Gaming, it is going well, sir. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, sir. We're just getting ready. We're actually just starting our descent down into Washington to Reagan National Airport, Washington D.C. So descent has begun. We are going to, let's see, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Our seatbelt light is off, yeah. So I'll probably bring the seatbelts back on when we get close to 20,000 feet. That's usually what I like to do. It's a pillowy? I'm not sure what the pillowy is the comment to, but yeah. I don't know what that is. Alrighty then. Oh, plus pilot. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, FSA-DTC has its problems, and so what we'll do, in fact, I need to look up, I'm just realizing now what I'm not doing. I need to look up our star and see if there's anything I need to be aware of here. DCA. Because we are coming in on the Ferdrum, however you say that, star, and so we need to see that. That's an RNAV here. We need to be between 310 and 270 at Duron, or Ducturon. I don't know what that actually is. Let me see, what are our legs here? Did we already pass that? We may have. Oh yeah, there's Bucko, so yeah. Okay. Wait, are we on this? This doesn't look like... Stand together. This is not what I'm looking at here. Oh no, there it is. Oh, we're a lot farther in than I thought we were. Why is there top of descent? Something might be wrong here. I gotta figure this out. Yeah, I have, and I might do something like that at some point. It's not really my shtick at the moment, so. But Ology Technology, hey, welcome aboard, sir. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. How many times do you fly? Oliver, welcome to the stream. I fly typically when I can, because of my schedule, is usually Wednesday evenings, Friday during the day, morning preferably, Saturday day, morning-ish, Sunday afternoon, and that's it. And the reason for that is because of other work commitments on those other days. So, and again, those are subject to change because as stuff comes up, like this weekend, I've got VBS on Friday morning, so it won't be streaming till Friday afternoon. Saturday, I'm helping a friend move in the morning, so again, won't be streaming till Saturday afternoon. Sunday should be streaming in the afternoon, normal time. But yeah, stuff comes up. Tuesday I don't normally stream, but we will be streaming on Tuesday for the 4th of July because I'm off that day. It's a holiday here in the United States. And so I will be streaming for that. So you can look for that. Down to 1-5. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I know. I'd love to do some of that shared cockpit stuff because that just looks like a lot of fun. Add to the realism. Now, what's interesting here, I'm looking at this on mine, and apparently there must be different... Number 2... This must be a different thing. I don't understand. I didn't see any of these waypoints. It's very strange. I am looking at the right thing, though, so I don't know. It's very strange. Whatever. What's cool is going on this approach on the map. It's honor, bravery, courage, pledge. We will never forget September 11th. Always freedom. Oh, it's the freedom arrival. That's what FRDMM is short for. I was trying to figure out how to say that. That makes sense now. What time you say Saturday? Is Saturday a nasty day for you, Patty? Is that like a really long work day or something? I've heard of Infinite Flight, Oliver. I haven't messed with it myself, so I don't know anything about it, really. Oh, thought I did that. Apparently not. Excellent, 1-9. Now we're not going to follow their vectors because I've got my own star going in, but we're on the right idea, so that's good. And with that, we're below 20,000 feet, so it's time to turn the seatbelt sign on for the passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. As you notice, I've turned on the seatbelt sign. We have started our final descent into Washington. At this time, please return to your seats, put your seat backs and tray tables in their full upright position, and fasten your seatbelts in preparation for landing. Anything carry-on items should be stowed under the seat or in the overhead bins, and please take caution when opening those bins. Things do have a tendency to shift during the flight. Flight attendants, please proceed out of cabin for takeoff for landing at this time. Sorry. Alright, so I think, did he yell at me again? I don't care. Oh, the going home part. So you like being at the gym, just not having to go home. I gotcha. That makes sense. That's good you like what you do. No. What that looks like is you rate 8 out of 3, which I'm not sure. It's an interesting scale. I mean, 3 out of 8, or Cullens, yes, we're on descent, so we're getting close to landing. Farmer Boy, you're back. Welcome back. You can actually dump fuel on this sim, and the fuel dumping is not there. Where's the fuel dumping at? I've seen it before. It takes me a moment to find it again. Fuel's over here. Is the dumping over here? Maybe not. You should be able to dump fuel on this thing. bit off the standard. Okay, 8 out of 3. Down to 3,000, alright. I add some drag here to help the descent a little bit as we're coming down. Let's see, where is the fuel dumping? Oh, maybe it's... Oh, shut your mouth. I don't think I've ever actually dumped fuel in this aircraft, so I would think it's possible. Unless the 737 is in a situation where it can't be loaded over max landing weight, in which case then fuel dumping wouldn't be necessary, but maybe not. Interesting. Because I do not see any fuel dump controls. Yeah, interesting. You dump fuel in the 737, so it must be possible somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I've never done it, so the controls are somewhere then. It's just a matter of finding them. Fuel panel, look on the pedestal. The fuel panel is, you mean up here, this pedestal? That's stab trim, that's fire, that's just fuel in general. You know what? Be quiet. No. That's weather radar stuff, I think. Or that's more emergency bottle, whatever. Flight deck door. It's on the when you say pedestal, you're referring to this or you're referring to this? Because I do not see it, but who knows? If it's here, it's here. Unless it's up. That's fuel flow rate, resets, no. Overheats. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but that's a cloud, alright. I'll have to look it up when we get on the ground. Yeah, it seems odd that they would put it on, it wouldn't be on all of them though. That just seems weird, so it's got to be on here somewhere. Unless it's something you have to do like through the FMS and you have to program it that way. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, now you want to actually say something meaningful? Potomac approach. Well, this is the 800, so if it's on the upper panel, then it's up here somewhere, and I just can't find it for me for whatever reason. This is standby power. This is fuel cross feeds. Filter bypass, fuel temp. I can't see what that says. These are just all the fuel pumps. Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. That's off there. Let's go auto brakes 2. Alright, well I'm coming in too close to landing. I need to get this thing set up. So when we land on the ground, we'll look around for it. I'll try and find it. Alright, we're below 10,000 feet, so we're going to landing lights on. We'll put the taxi light on as well. Is that for me? Yes. found it? Where? Can you tell me, like, quadrant or something on that upper panel? Because I'm apparently blind. No, don't do that. I just want it partially. Found it while I looked up. That's navigation, that's displays. You'd think they'd put it with the fuel, like... Unless... Nope, those are all just flight controls. It's above fuel, okay. I didn't see any buttons there, though. Yes, Matthew, we are very close to landing. We are at 6,000 feet and descending. We are coming in quick. No, I'm not squawking 7,500. We're not, what is that? Is that hijack? Or is that, I can't remember. I can't even remember the 7,000 codes. One's hijack, one's loss of communication. 7,700 is, general emergency. I think 75 is hijack. Which is why you want me to squawk that here in D.C. Oh, there's the airport right here. And there's the mall. And I think at this point, because it's more fun that way, we're going to kill the autopilot. Flaps 5. Oh, be quiet. So this is a fun approach because you basically kind of skirt around here on the side and kind of turn into the runway at the last minute because you're trying to avoid flying over Washington landmarks, including the Pentagon. So, dump fuel. Oh, you guys and dumping fuel, I tell you. Basically, you're flying down the Potomac is the deal with this. Which is a fun approach, which is why I wanted to do it. Shush, FMC. Trying to lose some speed here. Put down the rest of my flaps. I am 34. Lose speed. Let's go. There we go. Flaps 10. Kind of off the course here. Hi, Dad. Yeah, I'm not your dad.
2,500.
Gear down, flaps 15. Alright, you're all going to want to wave to Trump as we fly by the mall here, by the White House. Alright, speed brakes are now off and armed. There we go, flaps 25. And you're 18, okay. Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument. White House is tucked in right in there. It's a pretty cool approach. Flaps 30. There's the Pappy lights, the Vassy lights, I guess, actually. Should probably get the name right.
500.
Oh. Careful, Squonky. Oh, get down, get down, get down. Alright, we are down. The auto brakes do their thing here. Call sign was 20... I don't even remember. 2385, west wind 2385. Flaps back up here. Let's get the APU turning on. Landing lights can come off. Alright guys, well welcome to Washington D.C. Nation's capital. And I need to figure out where I'm taxiing to. I think I'm going to go this way. I think. We'll find out. Alrighty. We need to find a gate too, so let's do that. Gate 11, fine. Nope, just do that. Let's see if we can figure out where it loaded them up at. I have no idea where gate 11 is. Let's see if it says on the map, on the chart here. Gate 11 shows over there. Of course, that's not necessarily what FSX is going to model. Yeah, I have no bloody idea. Let's turn in here and see if we can find it. Folks, welcome to Washington Reagan National Airport here in our nation's capital. Hope you had a pleasant flight with us today. I'd like to remind you to keep your seats and seatbelts fastened until the aircraft is coming to a full and complete stop at the gate and we've turned off the seatbelt sign. We think you have a choice when you fly, and we thank you for choosing West Wind today. We hope you have a good rest of your travels. Thank you very much. There's our gate. Okay. So APU has fired up. Good. Excellent. Go ahead and turn off our window heats here. And our pitos, for that matter. Kill the taxi light. Swing this around here. Yeah, we're going a little fast. Do. I could, but I'm not going to because I have other work to do now. Sorry, I'm not a full-time flight simulator. I do simmer. I have a job, and so I've got to do stuff for it. So I try to sim for you guys when I can, but I can't be all things to all people. So, so I do apologize for that. Whoops, that was interesting. Okay, all right, we are here at the gate. I don't know why that thing's freaking out. Let's turn off the turn-off lights. We'll get the jetway connected. We'll go to APU gen. Turn on the APU bleed. We'll turn off the engine bleeds. We'll leave the recips off. Those were on earlier. Something's going on with my air panel. All right, that's weird. Dome light, come on. And we'll turn off the anti-collision in a second. So that's coming down. We're going to go ahead and ask for debore. Oh, I can't do that until I shut the engines off. Got it. Larry Fick, hey, welcome back. Good to see you. You kind of came in right at the end. Sorry you kind of missed it, basically. Engines off. And we'll go ahead and turn the anti-collision off. Turn the wing lights off. We'll turn the fuel pumps off, except for one for the APU. Go ahead and turn off the IRSs. And that'll kill the yaw damper. And we'll get our doors open. Before we do that, let's go ahead and say request boarding. Doors. We're going to open that door, and we're going to open the cargo doors. And I think I have to do that for it to care. No, my next are closing, man. Stupid thing. Alright, those are open. So, what are we waiting for? Oh, there we go, okay. And we'll go ahead and set the wheel chocks. Alright, we made it. Let's see. I'm not sure what that is, Larry. The Icure? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll ask all not to contact me unless you want to fly FedEx. Alright, well I hope you had fun streaming tonight. Again, would encourage you to hit that subscribe button and the like button on the video. I would appreciate it so much. I'm going to hang around here for a little bit because Farm Boy's trying to get me some information, so I don't want to leave until he does that. But again, you can hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, Flying Moose 83. You can follow me there. You know when I'm streaming, and that way you can be a part of that. We will not be streaming tomorrow, as Thursday I have other commitments usually, and so there'll be that. You're welcome, ma'am. And but we will be streaming hopefully Friday afternoon. I've got VBS in the morning, but then hopefully in the afternoon we'll be streaming. Hopefully stream again on Saturday afternoon because I've got to help a friend move. It depends on how long that goes that day. So it may be the afternoon, it may be the evening for that one. So apologies on that if it's too late. And then Sunday, I believe we'll be streaming again as well on Sunday afternoon when I'm done with church. This is all Pacific time, by the way. And then also 4th of July, Tuesday. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, but because it's a holiday, we should be streaming on Tuesday. So check me out there. Again, if you feel so led to donate, you can do that. I apologize if you subscribed today and it didn't do the little flag up for you. I don't know what was going on with that. It doesn't seem to be working right now. I tried testing it during the flight, and I could not get it to work. So I'll work on fixing that for next time. I got to figure out what's going on, if there's an issue with the code or something else. I'm not entirely sure what the reason for that is, but we will find it and fix it. So, Larry, that's interesting. A card game. Never heard of that card game before, but okay. So yeah, Farm Boy, if you don't get me your stuff soon, I'm gonna go. But again, if you hit me up on Facebook, to Flying Moose 83, you can message me there and get me the information that way if you want to. So if I get out of here in a second, you haven't gotten that, don't fear. That's a better way to do that probably anyway. So yeah, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and there's your, okay. Let me I'm gonna do a screen capture here for your email, because the live chat will go away when I close the stream, so I don't want to lose that. So voila, okay. All right, so yeah, so thanks for coming along with the flight today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna check out the exterior view here. Not that one. That one. They're finishing up with the cargo. We've got the people coming off. This is actually one of the cooler looking terminals for default scenery. But here in our nation's capital. So yeah, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I always do. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys on a future stream. Again, hit that subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.